Peace and blessings, family. This is your boy. It's Monday, the 7th of August, 2017. How is everybody doing? You're at the top of your work week, and I hope you're well. I hope your weekend was blessed and you were able to rest, reflect, but most importantly, be you. Because there'll never be another you, family. The price to be you is faced through challenges, through validation. First of all, just the fact that you woke up. That is validation that you still got work to do. But see, I understand. I understand some of y'all right now are having a tough time. You're being faced with adversities that you didn't see coming. You're being required to dig deeper in your pocket. And it's causing some anguish and frustration inside you. First of all, you ain't going. You're not going crazy. What is going on right now is to shake up your comfort zone. And just as that shakeup is going on, all the things that have been left dormant in your life are being placed right in front of you. Why? You got work to do, family. You know, you hear people say all the time, pressure will bust the pipe. But guess what? There'll never be another you. So it's very important that everything that you do is strategic, that you must be still. You must be cerebral with your actions because it is about your legacy. It is about what you stand for. And it is about. So how you doing, family? I know some of y'all are freaking out right now. Yes, you are. You're freaking out because you don't like the energy you're feeling. You're up here online looking at what your astrological forecast. I know, I feel your energy. And you're trying to match up by every disappointment by what someone else is telling you, but little do you know, they can't live your life. They can't. They can tell you things that are synchronistic, that will strike an emotional trigger to get you to be impulsive. Nah, that's not your story, never was. That is why it's more important that you require yourself to be still. Now's the time. More importantly, you must go within yourself to allow yourself permission. First of all, why are you looking at that person? How are they going to do your work? You don't need their permission to grow. You don't need their permission to take in that precious air that you're taking in right now. But what is required is you to claim yourself. Some of y'all are seeing things, excuse me, was thought to be forever are crumbling. Some of you are seeing things that were hidden be brought right in front of you. Why? Because it's truth. It's your truth. And does your truth, is it aligned with your story? What about your journey? I keep trying to tell you, stop worrying about validation. Because at the end of the day, your state of mind will reflect your reality. And if you don't like your reality, maybe that's the environment you're not supposed to be in. But at the end of the day, it's all about you going within yourself. It's all about doing the due diligence. Because at the end of the day, family, some, not everybody, will be able to walk with you. See, that's why there's a shakeup going on right now. That's why friendships are being tested. That's why financial foundations are being tested as well. Real recognizes real for a reason. Otherwise, what you got to talk about? But there'll be plenty of people that have no problem in wasting your precious time, which is your greatest resource. You know that, right? You will spend a whole lifetime just to master you. So why are you in your head right now? Because of what he told you last night? Who am I talking to? All of a sudden now everybody wants to act up. Everybody wants to show their teeth. Everybody wants to be brand new, but none of them can be you. So maybe this is the moment that you have been called to roll up your sleeves and ground your feet. Because the people that genuinely care about you will be there in the end. Now more than ever, those that hold the label of opportunists are shaking in their boots. They don't want to be exposed. So they have no problem exploiting your self-worth. They don't mind misleading you. They don't care. Why? Because that's the definition of how they live their lives. And the truth is, misery loves company. Just look at the evidence. Look at all that has been revealed compared to what, after you sift past the distractions, if you move past the illusions, truth always remains. And here's another thing that I know that a lot of you are going through right now. That's all right. I'm not going to tell your secret. But I know I'm talking to your heart. Some of you are having a battle with your pride. There's nothing wrong with being proud, but there's no reward in being having pride. Pride only attracts envy. Envy is nothing but the sibling to ego. And what does ego do? Sets you up for failure, to keep you stuck in your head. That's why it is very important to understand what you need compared to what is a want. But you got to be real with yourself, because it doesn't matter until you decide to be real with you. Everything else that comes from you will reflect it. So if you don't like your environment, why won't you be courageous to admit it to you? We're only talking about your life. Maybe the moment that you decide to finally tap into that little boy or that little girl that lives inside you still, you'll start to see change, growth. Maybe that will unlock that spiritual shackle that has a chokehold on your abundance. How about your money? You're trying to figure out how to pay Peter from Paul, and you're stressing. You're stressing. I know somebody said, well, Gerald, I hear what you're saying, but the reality is, I don't know where I'm going to live next week. Well, why won't you give it to him? See, it's not his permission. It's not his responsibility to seek you out. He created you. So the real question is, how heavy are you going to let that emotional backpack get? Because you have some people, their pride is harder than a diamond, but fragile like an egg. So you're going to have to make a choice. Because this whole energy that was going on, underlining, you see it. People, they're driving like their life depended on it. Just being reckless for no reason. People won't give you the time of day, but there's constant weariness in their eyes. You see it. People want to bathe in their fears, then embrace their hopes and dreams. Why? Because of fear? You know how I feel about fear. Finally, everything's a reality. And the reality is now is the time that you claim you back. Maybe that's the reason why you're running into a lot of setback. Because where you are is no room. So there must be a provision. That means you must step into who you really are to make change. But yes, there's a consolation in that. Oh yes, there always is, because you're going to lose some people. And there are going to be some people that are going to tell you exactly how they feel. And they don't like that, because they know this. If you decide to get up, do something different, then you're going to have a different mindset. And if you have a different mindset, you're going to have a different viewpoint. And they can't afford that, because they like to see you broken. They want you to sit on that table, take a seat, that endless table called misery, because they choose to settle. You're not a settle. You're not a settlement. You're an exception to the rule. So why do you continue to believe that your reality as you see it is the best it's going to be? I can debunk that right now. Look at where you are compared to where you were last year. Has it changed? And if it hasn't changed, there's your validation right there that it's waiting on you. Your legacy is on the other side of your fear. It's your blessing. But until you allow yourself to acknowledge what is not working, will you have the courage to change it? Did you hear what I said? Stop using the scapegoat mentality, the victim card. Well, I can't do anything because this is going on, but you're not trying. Didn't God say I needed faith of a mustard seed? You realize how small a mustard seed is? It's tiny, head of a pin. So we can water that down. And he's basically saying, if you just give me something, I'll show you something. So really, when you think about it, you got to get out of your own way. You got to make a decision to stand up, then just sit there. That's what it is. And I got some other stuff that I'm going to tell you real soon, but not now. But change is coming. So I hope this week, wherever you are, make this the week. No, I've echoed this through the years, because some of y'all will let it go in one ear and out the other. And then when that disappointment comes and knocks you on your butt, you don't realize that is divine intervention trying to wake you up, to get you to stand. You wasn't brought on this planet to suffer. You were brought on this planet to further your legacy. How about your last name? You know that little hash mark between your birth and your death date? What does that stand for? But more important, does it matter to those who are going to come behind you? You guys are priceless. But if you refuse to see your own value, you will never understand the value of time. God is praying for you. You know I am. I see your worth. And for that, it helps me discern mine. Don't allow this distraction going on outside your door to keep your feet from moving forward. That's what them opportunists want you to think and do. But you know what's really sad? As long as you don't do anything, you basically said everything that they didn't put you through was in vain. Be blessed.